Welcome to another unfiltered and raw episode of the Failure Diaries Podcast. My name is Precious Kate. I'm your co-host. And on this platform, we uncover setbacks, lessons, and struggles behind success stories. With me here is my host.
My name is Ayo Bankole. It's good to be here again. We have a very fantastic individual friend of the house and amazing entrepreneur in the house, Wale Adegoke, the CEO of Nimbus. Hi, Wale.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Welcome, Wale.
It's good to see you here. Welcome to the Failure Diaries. We have a lot of.
How about my own handshake?
We have a lot of podcasts, a lot of show-offs on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter. It's show-off really on Facebook of how we're doing well, how we are riding cars, private jets, all of these things. But nobody is seeing the back end, and that's why we thought to put this together. So tell us, how has your story been? What led you here to building Nimbus? What have you gone through in your career? And what are the major hiccups that you've had, on your way up?
So, man, a lot of hiccups. So the hiccups started from school,
First off, can we kind of know maybe just a brief talk on what you do exactly?
Okay. Yes, okay. My name is Wale Adegoke. I'm a businessman.
Okay.
And I'm a project manager. I'm an investor.
Sabinos.
Investors Sabinus.
I'm an investor. So as an investor, I've lost plenty money. So I think I'm a very qualified investor.
Okay.
Yes. And as
who you go to invest in? You never invest in
I don't invest in crypto.
Okay.
I don't invest in real estate.
Whatever your eyes see, you deserve
them. Startup. Yeah. So but my major thing is I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a businessman. So I started a company. I've started different companies actually.
Okay.
But the company I'm known for is Nimbus Media. That's a company I also know you with.
Yeah. He's my client. We've done strategy for him.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. So we've worked together and it's an Ondo man. I'm also an Ondo man. So there's love in the house. We Ondo people.
Okay.
We know ourselves. And we're all erudite people. So my family is a family of professionals.
Okay.
My dad is a dentist, brother is a doctor, they're like so all along, my dad always pushed me along the path of you need to do a professional thing. Either to be an accountant or a lawyer or a doctor or an engineer, because I actually had good grades in secondary school. At some point, I found out about marketing. I read a book, Harvard Business Review, way back when I was still in, that gap between when Jam was jamming
and when you got admission.
Yes. So I went to Unilag. I read a book on marketing. So I found it so fascinating. They were talking about persuasion, talking about, writing, journalism, and the connection between journalism and selling products. I just saw journalism then as CNN, NTA, so it was really fascinating to me. But when I told my dad that I want to study marketing, he was like, he always knew I was a lazy boy. That's a lazy.
Are you serious?
Yes, that's a lazy approach to life.
Because he wasn't professional in
his. Yes. So long and short, I end up going to study civil engineering in Unilag. But then I back down in the first year. So
what does that mean? Did you fail?
I failed, yes.
Woefully.
I failed actually. So because I had a lot of setbacks during that year, I fell seriously sick. And also that was my first time of really having a car, seeing chicks everywhere.
Oh my, you were a big boy. You didn't like big boy.
It was a distraction.
No, I was not a big boy, but
once you have car that year, you were a big boy. What do you mean?
A big boy.
You're a big boy, wanna be.
And me, I also I like talking to beautiful girls. I like going out. Then, so, you know, we're not...
Were you a club boy in Unilag?
No, I was not a club boy. But I was going to all the club parties.
Okay.
You know, I used to go to VI. I had my friends that were, you know, in VI that maybe they were in school in UK or something, but them too, they would just be around, right? So everybody was just around and we're having a ball. And that's how I failed.
So would you say that was your first failure?
I enjoyed
per se?
this.
Yeah, that was
I'm
like,
enjoying this a little too much.
I know you are a naughty person.
You failed out of engineering.
Yes, I failed out of engineering. So I had to study building technology education.
Oh,
Wow.
So like,
Yes.
did you switch courses or you had to drop out of
So
school?
I actually had marketing admission at Babcock.
Okay.
But for me, with the lifestyle I was living in Unilag, I was not going to Babcock.
Never.
I also had
Yeah, at that time they were not fancy. I mean,
I had
Actually-
chemical engineering admission too at Covenant, but there was no way
you would
will
live
live
in a
in
land
Unilag.
Covenant.
where you not even use phone.
Yeah, so I also had the option to repeat again the year
The year.
in civil engineering, and then I had this option too. So me, I was just like, man, I don't want to repeat, and I just wanted a degree at that point, and I need to cut back.
Okay.
I actually wanted to go to US to study, and I had admission in US, but when I went for the visa interview, they denied me. So I couldn't apply again until I think it's 6 months to a year. So it was during that time that I was now doing all this Unilag and all those things. So I'd already started in Unilag and all that. So for me, I had kind of gotten a community in Unilag, and I felt like I didn't really know what I wanted to do anyway. So why not just, I'm already on the road to a degree. I was in year 2 in building
Yeah.
tech. So I just said, you know what, let me just graduate in building tech. So then I went into IT CWAs, and then I now started going on to sites. And then I now started saying that, there's money here, can make money.
That's on construction sites.
Well, yeah, construction is really dynamic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got a job at an architectural firm during my series, and so I was already working and supervising on sites, and I had a good mentor, an engineer called Alaji. So he really put me through on how to manage artists.
I think that's something I've noticed so far, like mentorship.
Yeah,
on this
it's
show.
very
Yes,
important.
It's very important, yes.
Yeah. So he just set me off on, like, I was not even thinking about, my credential or anything. I was just thinking about, there's job, get people, let's do the job, let's get paid, pay everybody, deliver. So I started having that mentality from them. So when I went back to my year 3, final year.
Oh, all this time you were in school?
Yeah,
You were in
it was
school.
CWES,
I
yeah.
was in school, I was in school. So I had already picked that. So I wasn't feeling that feeling of failure. By the time I started getting into the field,
You moved on from
yeah,
it
you
very
moved
quickly.
I moved on.
Yeah.
At a point, it was like a mental thing for me. Like I felt
Exactly.
like a failure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
yes.
Because I see other people then, because
Thriving
we're all
in that
in
particular
engineering.
course.
This thing that you
faculty.
got over quickly. So when I was in 100 level, meanwhile I studied education, right? So I had most of my friends were in engineering, and all of them failed out, and not all of them could bounce back the way you did,
Exactly.
and some of them till today have still not recovered.
Because I've seen youths whom, educational failure right now is a big deal for youths. I've seen youths who failed JAMB and are suicidal.
Yeah,
So to fail a course where you already had a community,
I think mental threshold.
Yes.
Digital has reduced the
The mental
threshold.
threshold.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
So young people need to hear these things and know that look, everybody goes through these things at some
Yes,
point.
you can fail at one point and snap back and move to another thing.
Yeah,
You
you
know?
know, some people want to hold something over you as an identity. I think it's an identity
Yes.
thing. Because what happened is there are a lot of people that they, at that juncture, when I flunked out of engineering, some people progressed. You know, and those people, for a long time, one almost feel like, man, these guys are better.
Exactly.
These guys are smarter.
Yes.
You know, but that's not actually the case.
Exactly.
And I also gave some context of what I went through during that year. So for me, I was aware of that. And I'm also aware of, you know, the family I come from, socially, my social dexterity. So it's something that I quickly picked up from.
Yeah.
I didn't really...
So what would you say helped you pick up from that? Because that's something I want our viewers to know, that if you're going through this, you can hold on to something like this and just...
So it's a personal self-esteem thing. I don't know if anybody can. I don't know if it's something...
If anybody can just replicate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a personal self-esteem thing. Knowing where I come from, knowing my family. I know my dad. I know my mom. I know their family.
So it made you know yourself.
I know, like, this is where I
Yeah.
come from.
I'm better than this now.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, so I know members of my family. They are like, we're smart people.
Exactly.
We're sophisticated people. We're Ondo people.
Yes,
So,
no,
like,
my haters gonna hate.
yeah, and then also,
Yeah.
I don't get my validation only from academics.
Yes.
I get a lot of my validation from social.
That's very important,
I get my
actually.
validation from also, like, because I used to rap.
Oh,
I
right.
used to rap. I write.
Are you going to rap first today?
No, I'm not. I said
now.
I used to rap.
Oh God, Wale, I can't imagine as a rapper. Please, let's just keep it moving.
So on Instagram, my name is Mr. Wale Wow.
Ooh.
That was my rap name.
Till now,
I don't
Agbaya.
rap anymore.
Agbaya.
But it's just like, okay, I have that there.
That-
Like,
yeah.
That's still part of me. Like, there's a funky side of me.
Of you, yeah.
I love art. I love it. So when I relate to people, I don't just hang my identity on just one
Yes, the
aspect.
degrees,
Exactly.
exactly.
Academics. That's not all
You
I
are
am.
all about.
Yes.
Yes.
So
And that's a major lesson for young
Honestly,
people, that
it is.
you know, you need to compartmentalize your life.
Yes, you
so
do.
that you don't, one side, a failure on one side of your life
not a
does
failure
not,
of all.
it then begins to affect every other side. But I think that there are two things I want you to zoom in on for us. The first is, how did they take it at home when you failed engineering? You know, because they are already telling you that marketing is a failure. How much more you now going into? Now, the second is, how did you then move from that that building tech and construction environment into what you do today?
okay. So how did they take it at home?
Yeah.
Obvious. They didn't take it
I mean, from
well.
a home where they are all
Yeah, they
professionals.
didn't take it well. It was a big trauma, you know. My dad wasn't happy with me at all. My mom was that shoulder,
Oh.
you know, and she was encouraging me that, look, man, because my mom has an MBA from
I think you're about to
Unilag.
rap though.
Your inner Tupac, and this guy looks like Tupac. Oh.
Yes, it does.
Really?
You look like Tupac. You have the same nose. You know, I follow a lot of Tupac content.
That's a compliment, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tupac is.
Yeah, Tupac is a fine boy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
so-
I didn't say you're a fine guy, but you know,
How can you say one thing and then, bro, stick to it. Okay, so my mom just encouraged me that, look, first degree is not really, don't just make sure that you graduate with a 2-1. You understand? She was like, you need to be excellent, you know, and if you want to do engineering, you can go to Covenant. You
Yeah.
know, what do you want to do? Whatever you want to do. She was like, don't mind your daddy. Don't mind. What did he? Go and find out his own grades. You know.
are you serious?
Yeah,
She encouraged you. That's really good.
Yeah, she was
the
like
support
that.
system.
But over time, of course, my dad softened up too. It was because at the time, it was like, I'm going to collect your car. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. It was the one that now say, come and take your car. Come and this. You know, so there was that. And then they were like, okay, do you want to go to London? Maybe you should go to London for some time. Just go and relax. You know, just, they were harsh.
Oh,
but then,
that's some rich kid.
They gave you some. No, but I mean, he said it is, you know,
I'm
he's not like us.
a rich kid, but...
Oh,
Yeah.
but let's
Family
focus.
is
Let's focus.
comfortable.
It's okay. We know what you mean.
So I went into that and I just tried to do the construction thing, right? And then I got a job in project management, construction project management.
Okay.
When I finished, and then I did my NYSC there. So based on that, I already started seeing so much potential in construction and in real estate.
Wow.
So for me, myself, I was like already having that in mind, like, okay, man, I'm going to build my real estate portfolio. I'm going to take a lot of jobs, either consulting or I actually registered a company to do construction contracting. So I did a few jobs.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, so and I was working.
And were you still under the mentorship of the person you
So
mentioned?
that your first boss?
Allergy, I'm not. We kind of lost touch.
Okay.
After I graduated, I was in an employee of a new organization,
yes.
where I met new. And to be fair to, the whole thing about Nigeria society is that we always have a lot of, we want to be posh and polished, right?
Yeah.
So I met some perceived more posh and polished mentors,
Okay.
so and then I started, getting more into documentation, engaging contractors on behalf of my clients.
Yeah, they taught you the more structured side of construction.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Monitoring, engaging consultants, electrical architects, interiors, M&E.
Yeah.
So getting more deeper into it, then I started taking certifications with PMI, started going for courses, learning. So I was getting deeper
Grounded,
into that. I actually thought that was what I was going to do. And then an opportunity came. So I met a friend. We actually went to the same secondary school and same university, but we were not friends
Okay.
through all this time. But then at this time, we were living close together. So I was working in that field already. And I had already understood how to put together documentation, how to communicate with clients via emails, letters, things like that, because I had already been doing that where I was working. So this, my friend, his dad is into real estate, and they were actually selling that Tejuosho market that God wants. The redevelopment of it, they were one of the sales. So he was always telling me about it, and he was like, it's a huge project, so many things. He even sold one of the shop to my mom. Yes, this my friend sold one of the shop to my mom. And we always get together, talk, just talk about ideas. I love talking about ideas.
That's brilliant.
So he was now like, imagine if we could do advertising in this Tejuosho market.
Yes.
Imagine this and that. He was just saying it. And me, when I hear things,
You're already envisioning.
Exactly.
I like
So
to
I
do
think that's another
research.
gift, because I
Yeah.
think he knows how to capture, an opportunity when you see one.
Well,
Because somebody else may have listened to that and that's
And
just
not do
gist.
anything.
Yes.
it was something I was also interested in, right?
Exactly.
Because it's actually, out of home advertising is actually real estate.
Yes, actually.
That's just what it
Yes,
is.
that's what it is.
Yes.
It is real estate.
But it's real estate with the audience
Yes.
in mind.
Yes.
Monetizing the audience by creating
It's
the right
visual real estate.
spectacle for them, which they can invest in. Their brand will now
Yeah.
be visually, impacting the audience each and every time the audience comes around that place. So when he told me this thing, I didn't know anything about out-of-home advertising, but I know about project management, I know about construction, I know about real estate, and I've been privileged to travel around when I was young. My parents, took us on trip, go to London, go to here and there, so I've been to so many airports and so many
Yes.
shopping
So
malls.
it resonated with
yeah,
you.
Exactly.
So for me, I was like, wow. So, because I hadn't seen anything like what I had seen in all my travels in Nigeria at the time, in terms of beautiful ads. Like, I really remember growing up and I love watching ads on TV.
Yeah, advertising was really
I
fun.
love seeing
fun.
ads
That time.
on the road. Like, these are things that
Yeah.
they
captivating.
left an impression on my mind, things to like make the environment amazing. So that's why one of the things why I felt like Nigeria was not nice, because when I traveled to places,
There's so many
I
things to
see
see.
things. Yeah, but when I'm in Nigeria,
It's a Bole, you be
everywhere
seeing
is
Bole
just,
and Granot.
unfortunately, so
Ayo
I saw that as an opportunity. Wow, I can bring this to Nigeria. So I knew that I didn't know much about running business because I had tried to run business prior. I tried to sell lemonade. I tried to sell t-shirts.
Okay.
I tried to sell comic books.
And lemonade is a good business. There's a friend of mine who does it. In fact, I think we should bring him to this show.
All these things are good businesses. The problem was me. I didn't understand business.
Yeah.
So you would say you failed in lemonade business, you failed in comic business, you failed in which other one?
Yeah, if you want to see failure as that, I went to school lemonade business. I went to school
Exactly.
lemonade business. Yes.
No, like if
Yeah. School of Hard Knocks. Yeah, of course.
Experience.
Exactly.
I know some things now.
Most people go into businesses thinking it's just like trading. It's just the technical skills that you need. They don't know there are lots of business management elements that is
Trading,
required.
buying and selling. I think that's the foundation.
It's just the basics.
Yes, but there's so much more. In
Yeah.
fact, now, what I know now, and I know that with what I know now, I know very little.
Yeah, even with what you know now.
Yeah, so I'm just being candid. When we started working on that thing, I told my friend, bro, let's work on this thing together, but let's go to Faith Foundation, AEP. I found the course because we don't know anything about business. And the end product of this Faith Foundation AEP is a business plan. So we work on it and we end up with a business
What's the
plan.
meaning of AEP?
Aspiring Entrepreneurs Program.
Okay.
Yes. So we enrolled for AEP. While we enrolled for AEP, we started doing the legwork to try and secure the concession with the builders of that Tejo show. And it was a roller coaster. I learned a lot. From going to the office of the principal promoter early in the morning by 7 a.m. and waiting for the man to come so that we can ambush him, to even going to his church to ambush him just to get this approval, from doing multiple iterations, talking to people all around, going to seek for counsel. So I learned
It's a lot of hard work.
Yeah, a lot during the process. And we actually got the concession from Tejo Show that, okay, you guys do this.
wow.
I'm telling you, we got a concession letter. Failure is coming now.
Yes.
That's how that company that had the concession, they actually got bankrupt.
You are kidding.
Telling you. They ran out of money. First Bank took receivership of the whole project.
Wow.
And everybody that they had given some kind of concession or work,
You are kidding.
everybody was out. So imagine all that work only for us to be.
Wow.
How did that make you feel? Please, like how? How was that phase of your
Come on.
life?
You don't give up. You don't give up.
I was still in paid employment. So I was still getting my paycheck.
This is similar to what Bayo Lion said when he came.
About- yeah.
Bayo Waka now, that all the businesses he has, that he's still an
Get
employee.
paid, yes.
That if you are not 100% sure, it's not every time you quickly abandon your job to go and be doing entrepreneurship,
I
and
didn't
then
leave my job for this thing until
at that time.
Yeah, so the story still goes further because the thing, that's why I say this thing you call failure is nomenclature. What do you want to call
Exactly.
it in your mind? What do you want to label it? And just know whatever you label is going to have an impact on how you see it.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So I still had in mind that what we've built to get this, it's valid regardless of their failure.
Exactly. The
So,
process, the
yes,
journey is
yes.
valid.
And we registered a company. Remember, I told you we went to Faith Foundation because even though what he brought this opportunity that, Tejo Show. But I know that we can't build this business only on Tejo Show.
Anyway,
We have to build a business. So that's why we need to go to Faith Foundation. We need to learn. They are the one that told us that you need to register a company. You need to go and be filing nil at FIRS. You need to do this. You need to do that. You need to have invoice. You need to have quotation.
So you
need to
learned
have email.
all of that.
yes,
while
and that
yes.
really helped, because maybe if you had not gone,
You wouldn't
maybe
have
you
known all
wouldn't have
the-
even known all of that, and you'd have given up.
We would not have even had the resilience to engage that man to the point where they gave us the concession. Because there's some seriousness they saw in us to give us the concession.
Exactly.
It was actually a large concession. Immediately getting that, the problem was now we're going to raise financing. As we're thinking of raising financing, that's how the stone hit us with the...
So how did you bounce back from that?
everybody was downcast. But for me, I had been driving. I lived in Magodo at the time. And anytime I drive to go and see my girlfriend then, who is now my wife, around that axis, I always used to see that they were building a big shopping mall. I saw KFC logo.
They were always building malls.
Ikeja City Mall. They were building Ikeja City Mall at the time. So one day, I just told my co-founder then that, why don't we go to this place and engage them? And he was even like, how can they listen to us? They won't listen to us. That let's focus on Teju Osho. That let's go and find a new person. I said, well, we can do that and it's at the same time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what? Just chill. I will do it. So I went. I did a proposal for Ikeja City Mall. I went. I remember it was at my girlfriend then's office that I printed it out.
Yes.
And then I just went
That's
there.
a supportive spouse right there.
She wasn't my spouse at the time. We were
Well,
just hanging
supposing
out.
wasn't girlfriend.
You know. And then I just went there and I met this lady and some people there and I just told them, this is what we do and everything. Like, we have a proposal for you. We want to do something amazing here. What you've built is amazing. What you're building is amazing. We can make it even
more, yeah.
better. You know, and just told her that. And it was around Christmas time. So during that Christmas week too, I bought one pack of Chivita, went again to see the woman, say, auntie, just wanted to wish you Merry Christmas, put a card on the pack of Chivita, this is for you, and all that. Before you know it, she just said, is this Nimbus? Okay, I just got a call that.
Oh, that was okay. It was Nimbus that was the business you registered.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yes. And
Wow.
It was just like, our principal investor saw your proposal. They want to meet you. Can you go to this place in VI? This is at this time. I was even in my workplace. I was in my workplace. I said, how are we going to do it? Then I didn't have iPad. I just called my dad. Daddy, I need your iPad. He said, what do you need my iPad for? I said, please, I have proposal. I said, oh yeah, come and take it. I drove, collected my dad's iPad. Then put all the mock-up pictures that we did, put it on the iPad, arrange one jacket, call my co-founder that, where you did? Come and meet me. So we quickly went. We met the man, Mr. Roy at the time. I showed him everything. He said, okay, nice. That's how we got the concession.
So that was your very first concession.
And that was the first concession.
Tell us about the first
to
concession.
put digital screens in Ikeja City Mall.
Wow.
Yeah, so we put a network of digital screens in Ikeja City Mall. We had to raise the money. We did a perfect job. People were calling us because, and that's the thing, my background in construction
Then
helped me. Project management. We did everything
yes.
seamless. It was like a lot of people were calling. So when they saw it, people started calling. I didn't even go and market anybody. So we did some research about, advertising companies that could advertise and everything. But the truth is, when you have a nice product, it actually
It speaks for itself.
speaks for itself,
people just
yeah.
started calling. I remember the first check. Somebody just called the sales inverters. He was just like, I saw this thing. It's so nice. I need my brand on it. I said, okay, sir. This is how much it is. And he was like, okay, come to the office. Come and pick up a check.
Wow.
Went.
It could be like movie.
I just called my co-founder. Where you? Come, let's go. Enter the car. Went there. And
So when did you resign? At what point did you decide to resign?
we started all this rigmarole in like 2010, registered the company in 2010. I resigned in 2013.
3 years
3
after.
years.
Yes. Because how much were we making, right? Still needed to, because I got married in 2012. So I needed
the fund. And
yes, of course. I also had a lot of relationship in where I was working.
Yeah, it was a
And
good
so
environment.
I couldn't just live there. You understand? I had relationship.
That's
we
an
had
important responsibility to have.
customers. We had clients that we had to
Yeah.
deliver. Like, there are major people. I can't mention names that were customers. So it's not something one can just drop like that. But that's just to let you know that this, and that's the story up until just 2013. Now we're in 2015. I can't even tell you all the things I've gone through between them, but just like
this is 2025.
2025.
what did I say?
2015.
It's 2025. So there's loads and loads and loads of things, setbacks, but there are also nice times, like getting that first check from that guy that called. We're cool inside, though. The man, we'll deliver. Don't worry. We collected the check. Once we enter the car, Papa, I tell you, say
This thing go work.
yeah. Went to go and
Oh my God.
1 or 2 Guinness stout with grilled fish
To celebrate.
yes. So
what are the key lessons, just for us to wrap up very quickly? What are the key lessons you have for young people, especially those who are trying to do something new and all those initial setbacks? Because I see a lot of people who come to me, serious depression issues because of admission, because of not passing this course, or because, they are trying a business, it didn't work, or because, they have a bad day at work. It's like everybody's just fragile these days.
what I'll say is, to anybody listening, it never gets easier.
Yeah.
It's not going to get easier.
You get tougher.
are going to get stronger.
Yes.
Wow, that's a good one.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Till was it yesterday or day before yesterday? I was talking to my guy that Baba, I won't give up. It's if I hear say you give up. If you give up, you know how many people go give up. I say, I won't give up. He say, shut up there. Oh yeah, come my side. Let's hang. You understand?
That means even with all the years, those moments still come where you want to just
Shebi,
don't
when
want
I
to
entered
close
there,
shop.
what did I tell you that should I put people on blast that are owing me money?
Yes.
So, and it's not like as if I didn't deliver my own part.
Yeah.
exactly.
Do you know that there's
No, I remember that receivables is always an
there
issue.
is an international company. I won't mention their name. International company. So last year I went for a conference in South Africa. I met these guys. They said, we're going to work together. We're going to work together. Towards the end of the year, they contacted me. We have a big campaign. Let's work together. They sent me long kidney for registration. You know those kind of things. You have to provide this, provide that, provide this, provide that. We did all that. My team was even asking me that, now, wow, these people, this is serious. So I said, yes, this is the kind of process I'm always telling you people about. You people just want to do things anyhow.
You're even bragging about them.
My brother
They no,
did that thing
they no pay.
in December. We are in March.
They never pay.
So story.
Hi.
And they say Nigerians are the problem.
And they say Nigerians.
Nigerians are the problem.
No,
Look at
it's a universal problem. Nigerians
it's
are
a,
not
I
the
mean,
problem.
this is a Nigerian who has done his part
Yeah, so
and he's being old.
we did our part based on good faith.
So I absolutely love that you're closing. And I think that anybody who watches this will definitely. I absolutely love your story, especially the one around school, because a lot of people are getting depressed, are giving up, are going through all sorts just because of these regular challenges. Thanks so much.
But what would you say? Sorry, just one last question. With everything you've been through ups, there've been so many times you wanted to, give up. What is the one thing that you look back to and say, man, I can't give up. I have to keep going. What's your drive?
Yeah.
It's people, man. It's people. It's people. Honestly, there are people that have believed in me.
Yes.
Right? So when I think about them, even if I want to give up, these
back.
people that believe me are people that actually gave me money.
Oh,
Yeah.
They invested in me. There are people that they actually care. They invest their time.
yes.
You've met my
Yes,
directors.
yes, of course.
There are people there that have been there with me for 8 years.
Yeah.
Like...
And you are very quality directors.
So, and then apart from that, my team, just seeing people that have come work with me, now they're somewhere else. They're like...
But where is that your co-founder now?
He started another business.
He left.
Yes, so that's another...
Failure story.
Are you in good
Yes.
terms right now, or it didn't end well?
Well, we are not as close as we used to be. Let me just
That's
put
a
it
major
that way.
failure story.
Yes,
Yes.
look, that's why I told you there are loads of things.
Because co-founder separation
It's
is
so
It was a traumatic time for me. I can't even tell you everything that it entailed. There's different feelings.
yes.
How did it impact the business?
Well, the business is quite resilient, to be honest with you. Like, but it definitely impacted the business because there was a period of so because of some friction, I myself actually stepped away from the business for a period of about over a year, like 18 months. I stepped away from the business
6 months.
for him to run the business. During that period, there were a lot of friction and things that I had to come back to run the business, and stabilize the business because major contracts, major agreements had been breached, had been terminated,
Okay.
and if I didn't come back, we don't know where the business would have been.
So what are the key lessons for those who are going through co-founder issues?
Yes.
Okay, so your documentation is key.
At the beginning.
It's so key. You have to document as much as possible. Okay. Whatever it is that we're able to salvage now is because of those documentations
That existed.
that existed at the time. Because the truth of the matter is, in as much as we are trying to live up to standards of Western world, we are in a very deprived environment.
Yeah.
So people want to meet their daily needs.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're gonna
We're in a survival economy.
yeah.
Exactly,
So
yeah.
if you are now in that kind of situation and then you're saying,
You're
follow
lenient.
this, follow this, follow this, they will only follow it as much as there's an eye on them that is.
That's right. Oyinbo will say trust is good, control is better.
Yeah. So, and even in the presence of those documents, people will still do things. So
Yes.
you cannot
People
imagine
still
if
falter, yeah.
There's no control at all.
No document, no agreement. So as much as possible, just try and document everything.
No matter the
Little
relationship.
thing.
I
Yes, of
cannot
course.
assure you that you will not have issues. I cannot assure you that things will not scatter.
Yeah.
But just for you to
Envisage
even
as
have
much as possible.
something to hold on
document
to.
something.
Salvage.
Yes, just put things, have clear, and it's good to have these tough conversations.
Difficult conversations are very
difficult
important.
conversations. What I also realize is culturally in Nigeria, we have this, number one, we genuflect towards elderly.
Yeah, so we avoid.
We also, especially Yoruba people, are anti-confrontational. But the minimal confrontation is needed to
Yeah.
clarify things. So
Yeah.
even in myself, I see it that I'm anti-confrontational, but I have to be confrontational.
Yeah.
To get
you have to
things
confront
done.
what needs to be
Yeah,
said.
so then you find yourself being emotionally exhausted because you are going through something that is not something that you are typically wired for.
Yeah.
All your parents, all your
I mean, this has happened to me so many times. You saying it now is providing a lot
Resonates
of
with
context.
you.
yeah,
Yeah, because I also had, partner issues in my business.
it's the reality of the fact that we are not really prone to saying it as it is.
Yeah.
So when it gets to the point where it's really pinching you so much and you are now saying it, it's almost like you are choking your hand inside the person's eye because you yourself,
exactly,
over the years, you've
Absorbed.
yes,
Yes.
you've empowered their entitlement
exactly.
And
You
their
fueled
excesses,
it.
yes.
by
You fueled it.
not
That's
being confrontational,
in fact.
by not
It's like you are speaking to me. 2022 or 2021, I called that year my year of realization that I had been enabling too many people's entitlements.
is reality, bro.
Honestly.
Reality. The quicker you can learn it, and
Yeah.
then because I've been now privileged to meet mentors that I have a mentor. He's from the United States. He's so blunt, so direct with his, and for me, I know where it's coming from, so I don't get
Offended,
I just
yes.
take it on board and everything. I know where I'm coming from, so I'm like, thank God I have somebody that
Yes,
can
like
talk
this.
to me like
Yeah.
this. But then I can imagine there are a lot of our people, they will find it, and I also find that sometimes you see that he will now maybe send a message that I know this is tough, but this is the reason why I'm doing this.
Make you understand.
Yes, because he's aware of these cultural differences. So culture is a thing.
Okay.
Culture is strategy for breakfast.
Yes. You
You have to understand the cultural context and how people are thinking, how people are seeing the things you are doing. People are seeing you, they believe that you have all this money. Just because they always sa. But as much as you tell them, don't call me sir. My name is Wale.
That's me.
They will still say,
I hate this sir.
Sir. And that sir they are saying,
it's great.
It's not just mouth.
Yes,
sir. That
now.
sir is I'm calling you sir. So when the shit hits the fan,
Yeah,
now your eye
exactly.
Oh,
Wale, it's been nice.
These
It's
are
been,
part of the reasons
it's
why,
been totally.
why you can't even, you have to keep moving.
Yeah.
Because this, sir.
It's been totally nice having you. I think we could
Yes,
go on
yeah.
and on and on. But
I Kuku told you.
yeah, I've absolutely enjoyed this
Are you
conversation.
sure we're not going to invite Wale again?
I
Because this
think
is fun.
Wale, I hope that you definitely come back if we invite you again, because
please.
there's still a lot more that we need to unpack.
So far now, the son of the soil.
Thank you so much, Wale. We still need to make that our trip to Ondo to go and enjoy life. This year. Let's do it. Let's do it this year. All right. Thanks so much for coming.
Thank you so much, Wale.
Nice
for
to
joining
meet you
us.
too.
Nice to meet you.
All right. Thanks so much, guys, for joining us again for another round of the Failure Diaries Podcast from Precious Kids and I.
Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope today you have learned a thing or two. So,
Have a great day. Bye-bye.
bye.